My name is Cherokee Sampson. I live in Farmville, but not in the town limits. A concerned citizen sent me the information about this today, so I didn't even know about it until today. I would like to note that. There should have been workshops where the citizens were involved, and as city council members, I hope that you would consider doing that, especially all of the people who have commented. But let's stop pretending that this is an easy decision, because it's not, okay? Let me lead with the fact that another citizen said that the average household income for Farmville is $40,000 to $42,000. A food tax increase from 7 to 8% is not just 1%. Maybe it is to people who have introduced it, but 40 to 42,000 is not enough to even feed an entire family of, let's say, 4 or 5. You all have social media, I'm assuming. Then you've probably seen the posts to groups complaining about costs from electricity, food, gas, and more. We've seen exactly what's happening now play out across Virginia, okay? In Henrico County, Arlington County, it starts small, but it never stays small, okay? It is always the people and not the system who pay for it, because this isn't a tax on luxury, all right? We would understand that. This is a tax on survival. Let's get to the real issue, though, right? Because this is bigger than one simple tax. This is about your budget. It is the only way this council, if this is the only way that this council can balance the books, and that's by charging people more to eat, then the problem is not the people. The problem is how these books are being managed. Where is the line-by-line accountability? Where is the audit? Where is the willingness to cut what isn't essential before coming after what is? Because food is essential. Families in Farmville don't get to run a deficit and then invoice their neighbors, okay? They don't get to ignore waste and then fix it by taking more from their kids' lunch money. Come on, okay? They don't get to ignore it, and they make hard choices. They prioritize. They live within their means. So why doesn't this council? Why are we not talking about trimming non-essential spending? Why are we not talking about reallocating funds? Why are we not demanding efficiency before demanding more money? Because let's be honest, raising a food tax is not financial leadership. It's a shortcut. It's what you do when you don't want to dig into the numbers. It's what you do when you don't want to make the tough calls. It's what you do when it's easier to pass the burden down than to take responsibility. And people are done carrying that burden. We're tired of watching priorities get misaligned while our bills go up. We're families trying to make it. We work in this town. So if your answer to a budgeting problem is to tax more people for eating, then you don't have a revenue problem again, you have a leadership problem. And the people of Farmville deserve leaders who are willing to fix the budget before they reach into their pockets again. So if you vote for this tax, don't go back to your constituents and say, oh, it was small, it was necessary. Own it. Tell them the truth. Tell them that you didn't have the balls to do it.
Sampson, your time is up.
Sirens in the night, people asking why we stand here together. We won't pass it by.